Good morning, children. Welcome back to chapter 1 of Business Studies. In the previous lectures, we discussed about the nature and importance of management. We also saw why management is called an art, science, and profession. With the help of diagrammatic presentation, we clearly saw the functions of the levels of management. I hope you glance through these topics. Today, we shall see the functions of management. Management should be done efficiently for the accomplishment of objectives. A series of functions which are performed for the accomplishment of objectives is known as process. Management is considered as a subject of study or a field of knowledge. Therefore, various thinkers and scholars hold different opinions regarding it. I shall now present to you the classification of functions of management given by experts. For remembering easily, we can have some shortcuts. According to Kuhns and O'Donnell, management includes planning, organizing, staffing, directing and control. In short, you can remember it as POSDC, where P stands for planning, O stands for organizing, S stands for staffing, D stands for directing and C stands for control. According to Henry Fayol, management includes planning, organizing, directing, coordination and controlling. In short, you can remember it as PODC squared. According to Peter Drucker, management means managing a business, managing the managers, managing man and work. We can remember this as M cubed. The most popular definition of the functions of management is given by Luther Gulick, which includes planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordination, reporting and budgeting. You can remember this as POSDCORB. And according to George Terry, management includes planning, organizing, directing and controlling, which is PODC. All these classification of functions of management are asked in 1 mark during the exam. Let us see the definition of the classification of functions of management one by one. The first important function of management is planning. Management begins with planning. Well in advance, it is widely considered what to do, how to do, to what extent and when the work is to be finished for the achievement of predetermined objectives. Planning is necessary to reduce risk and uncertainties involved in future. Due to planning, all the activities of business are done in a systematic manner. Wastage is avoided. Therefore, planning is the base for other managerial functions like organizing, staffing, coordinating and controlling. The second important function of management is organizing. Organizing is a structure for assignment of authority and responsibility among individuals working for the achievement of common objectives. Planning is called the brain of business, while organizing is the physical structure. The function of the brain in the human body is to take intellectual decisions, while its implementation is done by various organs of the body. The third important function of management is staffing. Employees are the arms and limbs of a unit. According to George Terry, staffing is concerned with availing and maintaining satisfactory manpower. Any organization without a good staff is like a mere skeleton. Staffing is related with recruitment of employees for the right position, at the right time, in the right number, with the right qualification. It also includes selection, training, transfer, promotion, dismissal, retirement and welfare activities of employees. It is well said, a contented staff is an invaluable asset not shown in the balance sheet of the company. A discontented staff hampers the smooth functioning of a business unit and creates problems for the unit. Coordination. The next important function of management is directing. Direction means to guide and supervise the employees for the accomplishment of objectives. Other management functions are worthless without direction. Direction includes various activities like to direct the subordinates, to supervise them, to give orders and instructions, to provide leadership. Direction is a continuous process. It is required at every level of management. Control is the next function of management. Controlling is the function of maintaining balance among efforts, results, resources and objectives. While planning is the first function of management, controlling is the last function of management. Controlling and planning are compared to twins. The function of controlling is to see whether all the activities are done in conformity with the plan or not. Controlling is a corrective activity. The main function of controlling is to see that the mistakes made in the past are not repeated in future. We shall now see the most important function of management, which is coordination. Coordination is required at every stage of management. To bring coordination and harmony among the different functions carried out by different departments in the business unit is coordination, or to synchronize the activities of a business unit is coordination. Let us see the characteristics of coordination. Coordination is required for all activities right from planning to controlling. Coordination is required at every level of management. Success of coordination depends upon effective communication. Optimum utilization of resources is possible due to coordination. Coordination is compared to a football match where all have to play their roles well in order to win the match. Or we can compare coordination to a dance program where the steps have to be performed according to the music. Then only the dance will be effective. Let us see the importance of coordination. Coordination makes management functions like planning, organizing, directing, controlling effective. It sees that all activities are conducted in an easy manner. Coordination leaves the work incomplete and no possibility of the duplication of work. Coordination maintains harmony among various departments of the business unit. Coordination leads to the accomplishment of predetermined objectives.